Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Delias Paris and my channel is Indian Hen Farm. I am going to walk you through today, however you say it, this little book. So this is just a little notebook that you can either put in a journal, in a pocket or something. I love to add these to packages that go out, but I also think this is a great small gift to give to somebody, whether it's a friend or, the post office employees, those small gifts that you want to give out. So let me just give you a little walkthrough. So we've got, you can put things here. We also have a tuck space back here that you can put things in. I've got a band that slips right off. This one, I put some words, creativity takes courage. And then when you open this up, we've got a tuck spot here that you can put additional writing paper, whatever you want in there. You've got a pocket here. This is too big for that pocket, but you get the point. Put things in there. And then on this side, we've got a small journal. So I just think this is a great piece. I think it's clean and simple and easy, and it's a great small gift, especially this fits in your wallet so nicely or in your purse for, your grocery list or whatever. And then this just slides right back on. So what you're going to, I'm a little nervous. I got to tell you, this is going to be a more involved tutorial than I've done so far, but it's time to up my game, right guys? So we're going to need some paper. I'm going to start with at least 3 6x6s. I'm going to need one more. I'm going to need a longer piece for this band that's going to go around. This one I used a 12x12, but anything, I think that's 8 inches or longer. I've got grommets here. We're going to do some binding. So I have a needle and I have my waxed thread, linen thread. I know some people use like embroidery floss. I always use the waxed linen thread, but you do you. And then things to decorate with. So let's get started here. Okay, what do I have here? I've got these two. I've got my belly band. I need one more piece of paper. I thought I'd picked all my paper out. Maybe we'll just do... No, I want one more sort of interesting one. You know what? That. We'll just do this for now. These are a little similar, but I like to keep things moving. So the first thing we're going to do is take our 2 6x6s and that we want on the cover. What do we want on the cover? And we're going to fold these in half, corner to corner. Okay, so got my bone folder. This doesn't use a lot of special equipment, so you should be okay. And let's do, let's do this one, I think. I should probably be putting more thought into my paper, but I thought I had it all picked out. Okay, so I've got these two. And we've got one that's going to go like this, and basically right here, right? Okay, so we've got one piece, and one piece, and one piece, right? Is that right? Let me make sure. It's been a while. No, we've got one piece. There we go. So this one, I've got my crease on this end. This one, here's my crease. So I'm folding this like this. Okay? So that's what our look's going to be. So we're going to take this first, which is our cover. And we're folding this corner in. Not all the way to the edge because we want to make sure that we can still open and close this. So see, it's still closing. In fact, I'm going to open that up a little more. There we go. So that goes like that. And then this one, we're folding this top corner in, right? Okay. So this is the back. And when we flip it over, this is our front. So we open it, and our journal is going to go in here. And there's the back pocket, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and glue these corners down. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. And I'm going to breathe. And just take this nice and slow. You know, these bigger projects seem like so much to sort of like keep up with, but we are going to be fine. It's just a longer tag sort of video, right? Okay. And let's glue this one down. Okay. And there we go. I know someday I'm going to laugh at this. I'm going to be like, Delias, what were you so nervous about? Let's make sure that one's nice. Okay. Okay. So, fold those back together. I actually think I'm going to like those contrasts. That contrast is pretty. Okay. On this inside cover, I want a little pocket here, right? So let's do that next. And I thought this gold might look pretty. I always fold, probably because I'm not using true cardstock. So I'm going to fold just a little lip here. Doesn't have to be thick. 1/4 of an inch is fine. But we're just folding so that we have, this is strong. So we can go in and out of there. It's not super flimsy. It's not going to tear as we're using it, right? So I'm going to open that back up and glue it down. Okay. Whoop. I've got too much stuff. It's hard to believe that I cleaned my desk off yesterday because got too much stuff on it. Too much. Okay. So that's nice and we're gluing this one here. So let's find our center, which is going to be 3 inches because this paper is 6 inches long. All of these 3 are 6 by 6. Sorry, I'm not sure if I said that. So my center is here. And I'm going to use my 1-inch circle punch. This is optional, but I like to put a little slot. Hold on, sorry. There. Actually, I think I'm even going to go a little more. Come on, Delias. There we go. And that way, it's really easy to see that. Oh, I went pretty thick, didn't I? Now I can see that. Well, let's fix it then. Easy peasy. I swear I make mistakes just to help you guys out a little bit. We'll give it some more contrast. We'll give it some more. I believe that the key to any great artist is sort of how to like fix mistakes, because even if you've done it a million times, you're going to make mistakes. And it's good to know it's an easy fix. Let's see. Yeah, looks good. I'm going to go with it. Okay, so I'm going to ink this page. And I'm using Vintage Photo. I also have Ground Espresso out just in case. These are my two sort of favorite distresses. I keep trying to do the, you know, the different colors with the blue and whatever. And I just don't, so I'm not in love with it. It's not my favorite, but I see lots of people do it in ways that I think is gorgeous, which is why I keep trying. But, okay. So I'm going to glue, I'm going to get this out of the way, and I'm going to glue here, here, and here, right? So here, here, and here. So we can make that pocket. Is that right? Yeah. Try not to make too many more mistakes with y'all. Okay, and down here. And here, just get that. Make sure this opens. Back it up just a little bit. Yep, okay. And we're good. Okay, I always have a napkin just to wipe off excess glue. And let's cut the excess off. If you have like two patterned paper, you won't, I mean, unless you want the pocket. I rarely have paper printed on both sides. Okay. Get that out of the way. And that part is done. So there we go. So we'll open this up. We've got our pocket here. And we've got our pocket here. Now on this one, I did this shorter so that it would be like a tuck. But honestly, I kind of like it better fully on. So on this one, I'm going to keep it fully on. If you wanted to shorten it, you're just going to tuck that in and fold it. And then it's more of a tuck space. So one of the things, you know what? We'll just do it this way, just to show you. One of the things I like about having it this way, this pocket, when it's glued down, is kind of narrow, right? Whereas this one is really easy to slide stuff in and out of. So we'll just do it. We'll just do it that way, just to be on this, you know, just for continuity. So I'm just going in about 1/2 an inch, maybe a little, actually probably more like 3/4 of an inch. Let's check it. 3/4 of an inch, exactly. So I went in 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to cut off this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to, yeah, I am. I'm going to cut off just this little corner just so it doesn't, it's not so bulky. Okay. There we go. Just so I don't have a big fat bulky corner. And glue that down. Okay. And now it is a tuck space instead of a long skinny pocket that's hard to get things in and out of, which I like a lot better. So let's ink now so we don't forget. because I am the queen of forgetting to ink and gluing down and then doing all sorts of fun acrobatics to get in there and ink while it's glued down. I think this paper is so beautiful, but it's so bronzy already, it's kind of hard to see the ink, but we're good. Maybe we'll try a little of this too. This is the ground espresso. Yeah, that helps. I'll use them both. I really like mixing ground espresso and vintage photo. Okay, so there's that one. And let's ink this one. And we're just inking to get sort of an aged vintage, and it makes everything pop. I mean, I really feel like everything looks better with a little ink. Okay. So we are here, here, and here. Okay. And I am going to glue sorry. That one goes like that. That one goes like that. So we're going to glue here. Actually, you know what? We're going to glue this here first. No, we're not. What am I doing here? Sorry. Hold on. We're going to glue here. Okay, so we're just gluing this bottom edge on that piece right along the bottom. And we're going to line it up with this one. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to glue this long line. And that's this line, right? So when we close it, this is glued here, here. Does that make sense? And my tuck works fully. Got like a little piece right there. Let me just, you know what? There we go. I think it just missed some ink. Okay. Now, I want this to be binding for a book. Let me make sure that's, nope, I'm missing a little glue right there. There we go. And if you want, on this back piece, you can take another piece of paper. In fact, let's just do it to make it look pretty. So we're going to go just short of this one, right? Yeah. Okay. I only did part of it on the other one, but I think it would look better with this whole piece in there. So we're going to do the whole piece. And get it all straight. So I'm going to go this way. And I usually stand up for this part because, okay. Yep. And we are nice and straight. There we go. That's going to be much prettier. I'm glad we did it that way. See, guys? I'm glad we did it that way. And now, there's my fold. Fold that back over. And now the inside of our journal will be just as pretty as the outside. Kind of a stickler for details. Okay. Oh my God. So I love this one already more than this one. I already love it more. Okay. Let's see. Do we need more ink? We got this ink. Let's ink this edge. Always inking early just to be on the safe side because I'm always nervous I am going to forget. Let's ink this edge. Ink this edge. Okay, we all inked. Okay, now we're gonna put in our paper. So I have some, where is it? A whole pack of tea dyed paper. Let's grab some out. I like that piece. Some of them get torn along the edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna do 5. I like to put enough pages that it'll stand on its own as a mini book. I mean, if you're putting it in a journal, it's sort of just extra writing space, right? It's like a little gift. But if I put in 5, I've got enough paper that this really stands alone. It's got much more writing space, right? And so I'm going to do 5. Okay. Let's back all of this up now. Okay. So I want this to be just short of its page. So I'm going to go about 1/4 of an inch shy of that lip and cut here. And I'll double check it. So that's my first piece. Okay, so let's see if we can cut these all together. And I'm going to use my paper trimmer. You know what? Why don't we try it the other way just so you guys can see. Okay, got this all lined up. Oh. Okay. Let's do it this way, just to give you guys some options. If you've been watching my videos, you see me always use the paper trimmer. So I'm gonna make sure everything is lined up so it's straight. I always use my mat to do this. So I'm going here. And here, right? Is that right? Hold on. That line to that line. Oh, no, to here. I was like, that doesn't feel right. There's my mark. Let's go to there and to there. Okay. When you're cutting with this, shallow cuts. Don't try and just cut them all at the same time. So they start coming off. And a little bit here. Make sure your blade is straight. Or, sorry, sharp. I need to get... Did I just... No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I just cut it the wrong way. Haha. Okay. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so now I know I need to be cut this much off. So what we're looking for, guys, when you're measuring this, and I'm going to tell you what we're looking for because your book might not be the exact same dimensions. What we want is this paper to have a little bit of an edge all the way around so that it's not overlapping. It sits in there really nicely and neatly. So what I'm doing is holding my paper up to sort, and I'll shorten it just shy. See, so say this is my line, my crease, right? So I'm going to go just a bit shorter. Say about that bit shorter. See the edge? And I would mark it here. And then I know when I cut it, it's going to be smaller than that space. Does that make sense? I think it does. I'm going to trust that it does. Okay. Because I think sometimes I overcomplicate things. So now I'm cutting, we want that mark. That to that. 2, 1, 1, 2. Yep, that's good. Okay. Where's my mark? Oh, there it is. There you are. Okay. I'm going to stand up again. Just find it easier to do while I'm standing up. Nice shallow cuts. And I'm pressing pretty firmly on my straight edge ruler. On my steel straight edge ruler. Okay. Let's take a look. We're going to fold one of these in half. Corner to corner. Let's see. Oh, not this one. Where's the one we're making? See how I have that tiny border all the way around it? Fits perfect. So there's one page. Corner to corner. Oh, can I see? My paper is so prettily tea-dyed. It all blends together. Okay. Two. Three. And I know, I can count. I'm amazing. 4 and 5. Okay. Okay. 2. I like this one with these little spots. So I'm going to put that one first. 4 and 5. Okay. And let's make sure. Okay. So let's talk about this binding. Okay. I use a binding cradle. I'm going to mark this. I bought it from Etsy. If you don't have one, I see other artists just stab right through on these little books, but I still like to use my binding cradle. 1, because I have it, and 2, when I don't, a lot of times my holes get crooked, and I'm really a bit picky. This is a binding cradle. I think this was like $30, something like that. And what I love about this is, make sure I'm on the right side. So I'm going to pop this piece in here. I'm going to pop my pages in and make sure they're kind of lined where I want them. And they are. And I'm going to go through the center. Right about there. I'm eyeballing it. And it pokes straight through. It's got this little space here. And this isn't all, but you can use anything stabby. We're going to go up about 1 inch. That looks like a little more than an inch, maybe. And right there. Okay, I'm holding all of these together as I pull it out. Remove this. And let's get, oh, you know what? I'm just going to use a paper clip. Usually I use a, what do you call it? The clampy thing. Okay. This is my wax linen thread. And the reason you like the wax is because it slides through the paper without tearing it. It's what traditional book makers use. I prefer it. This is, I mean, I bought this and I will mark it. This is considered a pretty nice thread. It was pricey, but look at how much I get. It's going to last me forever. So to me, it was worth it. So I'm going to mark off 3 times the length of what I'm binding. Plus, I always add a little extra because I'm a nervous Nelly. So 1, 2, 3, and a little. Let's cut it off. Okay. And I've got my favorite needle. It's like an upholstery needle. And what is that noise? I don't even know. So I'm going to thread my needle. Okay. We're going to do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So we're going to go through this first hole, through the middle. Everything's clamped together. And look, my holes are perfectly on that seam. And I cannot tell you how many times in the beginning where my hole would accidentally, the paper would slide. And I bought the bookbinding cradle and I've never had that problem again. So I'm a big fan of it. I'm going to go through, leave a couple inches. I'm going to come back through this top hole. Now I'm going to skip the middle hole and go down to the bottom. Okay. And now I'm going back through this hole. I do not want to split this thread. If you go through your thread, you can, it doesn't bind very well and it can cause problems. So take your time. Let me get through that hole. Okay. And I'm checking. And I am not, wait, am I? No. I have not gone through the middle of this thread. And what I do is I always make sure my needle's on the opposite side of this. So now I have 1 thread on this side and 1 thread on this side. And now I'm going to tighten. I'm going to take off my needle and I'm going to put it somewhere where I will not lose it, which currently lives on this box, which sits on my workshop because I cannot tell you, on my desk. Okay, so now I'm going to tighten it up. And we're going to go right over left. And then left over right. Which is awkward to show, but it's a nice, good knot that doesn't come undone. I can't remember what that knot's called. Is it a box knot? Oh my gosh. I'm such a dummy. Can take that off. And I'll tie a tiny little bit of bow. Eek. Oh my gosh. Tiny, tiny. Okay. I'm going to cut my excess off. And what I do is I'll lay these pages down. And I'm just going to rub my fingers over them and give them a nice me check this side. Okay. Yeah, that little flap. I'm going to cut this down and I'm going to use it because I like it. So I'm just going to cut some of that off. Some of that off. Let's see. Still two. So I'll cut some off this side. Yeah. I don't think I cut that straight, did I? Let's see. Okay. Huh. No, that's not straight. Okay. I didn't think it was, but see, I get going way too fast. There we go. Good. Okay. Get that out of the way. Yeah. I liked it a lot. Okay. And I think I am going to round these top corners. I think I'm going to do 7mm. Yeah, I like that. Oh, it's happy. Okay, let's ink it. Let's ink it. Okie dokie. Oh, did I mix? I put the wrong lid on the wrong one. There we go. See. Okay. I like to go in a little further. Okay, on those corners, I just think it looks a little nicer. And sometimes I just go in a little bit just to, I don't know why. I like the way it looks. Yeah, okay. So I'm only gluing the bottom. I glue about 1 inch or a 1/2 inch, probably more like a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch on the bottom, because I want it to be stable, right? So where is my paper? There it is. Oh, I've calmed down. I don't feel nervous anymore. That's so funny. So yeah, about that much. I find when I only do the very edge that it just doesn't have enough like springiness to hold anything. Okay. Oh, let's put this. This one fits on here. This one goes with this one. I actually really like the way this looks. And I think it gives a nice presentation. So I pulled out this yellow, but I don't know about that yellow. What do y'all think? I think that, well, that might be too loud. Hold on. Let's just check it out. So I'm going to go an inch. In width. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. That's pretty bright, huh? Okay. Let's see if we can grunge it up a little. Because I like that it's popping, but it is a little bright. You know what? Hold on. Let me use my brush. Ooh, yeah, that's looking better. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot better. And now I'm going to go in with my ground espresso. Let's take a look now. Yep, that makes me happy. Okay. So I'm going to come in back. I'm folding. Okay. Let's take it off. And we're going to glue that shut. Let me just hold it. Check it. Yeah, that works. Okay. Looking good. Slide it off. Now, this piece of paper that I had, I'd folded once already, but I think that'll bend out as it's sitting there. So we're okay. Cut this excess off. Okay. Let's distress the other side. Get my pen and my glue. Okay. I wanted this one. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Okay, this one goes on this, and this one goes on this. And that. There we go. Pretty, pretty. Love it. Yeah, I like that gold on there. Okay. And now we can decorate our band. I like to take a little piece of, you know what? Let's do a little piece of this. Yeah? Or should I do a little piece of the... Nope, let's do a piece of this one. So I'm going to cut... This is... Sorry. A little bit messy here. Let's see. I think right about... maybe about there. And this is personal taste, guys. This is just how thick do you want that middle blue? How thick do you want that going through? Some people are going to want it bulkier. Some people are going to want it narrower. Take a look. Yeah, see, I like that. And I'm going to fold a little edge here. And a little edge here. Cut off the excess. I'm going to glue these down. And you know, I do this just to reinforce things. That's why I have these like little, like this is just going to reinforce those two corners. I'm really big on reinforcing things because I don't want anything to fall apart. And so I feel better knowing that those two corners where it's going to hold the bulk of the weight, right? Because this is a belly band. So here and here is all it's glued. So, sorry, just throwing my pin in. Ah, no, I'm not. Okay. Let me distress the edges of this. I don't think it's going to show up all that much, but I'll do it anyway. Okay. And this is a belly band, so I'm gluing on either side, right? So here and here. Ah, pick it up. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And because this is so dark, I think I'm going to do some light writing on this one. Where did I put those? These are those Tim Holtz sticker words. Let's see. Practice kindness. All you need is love. Wishing you all you're wishing for. Love with all your heart. Own your dreams. Be open to whatever comes next. Always take the scenic route. That one might be too long. Yep, it is. Okay. Let's do... sorry. See? I'm going to do live every day with intention. And I'm going to put this down on my mat. and I'm going to ink it because these are way too white for me. Okay. Pull it up. Come on. I'm going to put a little glue on it just to make sure. Okay. And okay. Get that. And then I want just a little something on this edge. I just think it gives it a little something. Let's see what we got. These are my tiny snippets. Most of these are Tim Holtz. Some of them are other things. Oh, you know what? I got this like, is that too dark? Should we do, oh, I'm going to do the orange because it pulls in the orange from here. And I think I'm going to throw a little piece of fabric behind that, just to give it some texture. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Well, I've got this. Yeah, we'll do a little piece of this pink. Let's see. I really love this pink. I'm almost out of these little scrap pieces I had of it. And I usually just kind of tear a piece off because I want it to be a little, see, that's not big enough. Let's do a bigger one. Nope. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want it to be kind of frayed. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac since I'm doing fabric on paper. Just a little spot. Get it started. Wouldn't it be great? And they might have this. Fabri-Tac had a tiny one like the Art Glitter Glue. Oh, come on. Get down there. There you go. And so anytime I'm doing fabric, I use my Fabri-Tac. Oh, I want that popping out a little more. We might. I want more. It's not showing up enough. Hold on. Distress that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that wasn't enough. It wasn't. Okay. That should be enough. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I like that. Okay. So let's take a look. I'm not going to do this again. I don't love it. I think it looks better without it. So I'm skipping that. I was playing around with the idea and it just didn't make me happy. And if it doesn't make me happy, it's not, it's not staying. Here's my pen. Okay. Let's take a look at our finished project. So we can stick stuff in there if we want. I even love the idea of putting a pen there. I don't think I have. Yeah, that one's too big. Or a pencil. How nice is that? Just a little something for the gift. Ah, that looks awesome. Obviously not that pencil, but so a little pencil or a baby pen. And then back here, we can put, oh, well, here's this. Put something in there. Slide this off. And we've got our book that we can put things in here. If it's the right size. Here. Just throw some papers in there. Okay. We've got a tuck spot there. And then we've got writing space there. And if you wanted, you could even do another tuck spot or another writing spot here. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you were able to follow. I love making little tiny baby books. I think it's so much fun. So here's the 2 examples. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Any of those actions tell YouTube that you're interested and kind of help me continue going. So enjoy your day and thank you. And I will chat with you next time. Bye.